The wind arrived before the ships did, unseen, impatient, deciding who would live, who would drift, and who would vanish without a trace. Along the Mediterranean coast in the 2nd century, sailors woke before dawn and tasted the air like a warning. Salt on the tongue, a chill on the skin. The sea was calm, but everyone knew calm could lie. Somewhere beyond the horizon, invisible forces were already moving. In port cities of Greece, scholars watched this ritual every morning. They listened to ropes creak, sails snap, and men whisper prayers to gods they feared but did not fully understand. For centuries, wind had been treated as divine mood, capricious, temperamental, impossible to predict. But now something was changing. In shaded courtyards and candlelit rooms, thinkers began to notice patterns, not guesses, not myths, patterns. The north wind arrived sharp and cold, stripping warmth from stone walls. The east brought dry breath from distant lands. The west carried moisture, storms, and promises of rain. These weren't stories passed down, they were observations written down, carefully, repeatedly, compared across seasons. Here's the quiet revolution. Instead of asking who controlled the wind, they asked when it returned. Scrolls filled with diagrams, circles divided like compass roses, each direction given a name. Each wind described not as a god, but as a behavior, when it came, what it brought, how long it lingered. Mariners began to consult these writings before setting sail. Farmers timed planting, cities adjusted trade routes. Midway through this realization came a shock. The wind was not random at all. It followed rules. This wasn't magic, it was memory, collective memory, captured in ink. The sea no longer felt like pure chaos. It felt like something that could be learned, even respected. Knowledge didn't stop the storms, but it gave people a fighting chance against them. And in that moment, humanity crossed a line it would never return from. Nature was no longer only feared. It could be studied. The emotional climax wasn't a battle or a discovery shouted from rooftops. It was quieter. A sailor surviving a journey because he trusted a written pattern. A scholar realizing the world obeyed rhythms, whether gods willed it or not. Those early wind charts were small, imperfect. But they were the ancestors of modern meteorology, navigation, and climate science. Proof that patient observation could tame uncertainty, not by controlling nature, but by listening to it. Today, satellites watch winds from space. Models predict storms days ahead. But it all began with people standing on stone harbors, feeling air move across their skin, and daring to write it down. If this story moved you, take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment with your thoughts, and help this channel grow by spreading stories of how human curiosity quietly reshaped the world.